This is the Coda Music Technologies Stealth, an inline preamp for your dynamic microphones. We've already reviewed the Coda MB1, which is a desktop unit, and the Stealth does the same thing, but in a different form factor. The Stealth will boost your dynamic microphones up to 28 dB, so you can get much better input levels when using gain-hungry microphones. And you don't have to drive your preamps as hard, which can introduce preamp noise. The Stealth is powered with the phantom power from your audio interface, so no need to plug it into a wall like you would a standard external preamp. Now, the Stealth is only for dynamic or passive ribbon microphones, mics like these that require a lot of input gain. It is not for condenser microphones, since the phantom power is not passed to the microphone. You can connect the Stealth directly to the microphone and then use one XLR cable to connect it to your audio interface. Or you can connect a cable to your microphone, connect the Stealth to the cable, and then connect another cable to the Stealth. Hide it behind your desk if you wish, and then connect that cable to your audio interface, and of course turn on 48-volt phantom power. Here's an example of why you would want to use the Coda Stealth. The Shure SM7B requires at least 60 dB of input gain, but works even better in my opinion if you have 65 to 70 dB available, while this audio interface only has a maximum of 56 dB of input gain. So, if I connect the SM7B directly to this interface, I have to turn the gain all the way up, which may introduce preamp noise. Plus, we're not even getting the minimum of 60 dB that the SM7B really needs. Here's what that sounds like. This is the Shure SM7B. We are not using the Stealth right now. We just have the gain on our audio interface turned all the way up. Now, as long as I stay very close to this microphone and speak kind of loudly, I might be able to get away with this. Now, you may be hearing some preamp noise since we do have our gain dimed all the way out. If I move back even up to say 4, 5, 6 inches away, the level gets to be pretty low, and we don't have any more gain to pump into this to raise that level up. So now we'll switch in our Stealth and check out how our SM7B sounds. And now we'll connect the Stealth to the SM7B and turn on phantom power. This is the Shure SM7B with the Coda Stealth, and as you can tell, you're hearing a much more articulate and open sound. Plus, we have a lot more gain to play with if we need it. So right now, I'm about 3 inches away from this microphone. If I needed to be further away, I can just turn up the gain. And now I'm about 9 to 10 inches away from this microphone, and I'm still getting a clear and articulate sound. Let me turn the gain back down. So as you can tell with the Coda Stealth, we're able to get much better levels. It's clear and it's articulate even with this gain-hungry microphone, and we don't have to run our preamps nearly as hard. I'll go ahead and turn on some post-processing now. And now we have a professional sound that you might want to use for a YouTube video, voiceover narration, podcast, whatever. And we have great input levels thanks to the Coda Stealth, again giving us that 28 dB of extra gain, so we don't have to run our preamps nearly as hard, and it sort of opens up the sound a bit and makes it a bit more clear, clean, and articulate. Plus, since we don't have to dime out our preamps, we can now adjust the gain to fit the distance we want to be from the mic. If I want to be closer, I can turn the gain down even further. If I need to be farther away, now I have options where I can turn that gain up and get further away from this microphone. And it makes these microphones much more versatile, much more sensitive, and much more usable. So if your dynamic microphones are suffering from weak input levels, check out the Coda Stealth to boost those input levels by 28 dB and make your dynamic microphones much more sensitive, versatile, clear, and articulate.